Hey, good morning, guys. What a beautiful day today. Good to be alive, isn't it? I'm out here pedaling with this 78 C10 truck. Papaw, goes by the name of Papaw. Doing a little bit of light sanding on it, and Mrs. PIB is, she was cleaning out, we have two sons, and she was cleaning out one of the boys' closets, and stuck way back in the back. You'll never guess what is in this box.
Our kids are 36.
Yeah, our kids are 36 years old. And this was, his foot was still growing. That's 9.5. Oh my goodness. You'll never guess what's in here. It could be a murder mystery.
Poor Stretch.
Stretch Armstrong.
All his liquid came out.
I thought that was wet. That's hard as a rock, isn't
Yeah.
it? Well, sticky. I can't throw him away. Look at him.
He still has a grin.
He was in the box and couldn't make it to the bathroom. Just look at him.
Oh.
How embarrassing. You don't have to grin anymore, Stretch. But our two boys used to play with stuff like this, and I actually thought they had took it with them, but boy, good thing it was in this box.
Yeah, that would have ruined the carpet.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so, but isn't that something? What is this from, like the 80s, early 90s, I guess?
I'd say late 80s.
Yeah, late 80s, I guess.
I'll Google it.
Oh, it don't matter. I was just wondering. I'm sure somebody will recognize he's kind of stuck in there. I was going to throw him away, but I just can't bear to do it.
I know, he's been with us a long time.
Yeah. The boys left at different times in their lives. So we're a little slow on cleaning out closets because we like doing stuff like this a little bit more. But my wife, she's more of a cleaner, and I'm more of a just, when it comes to house stuff, I'm more of a let's do it tomorrow kind of guy. Okay.
They have a new version of Stretch Armstrong.
They do?
Yeah. Look at how goofy he is.
Hold
Not even a comparison.
Hold him up next to here.
Not even a comparison.
This is a mini figure of Stretch. Gosh, doesn't even look the same. This guy's pretty cool the way he is. I don't know what's in here, but you remember you could kind of pull, stretch, and everything. So, looks like somebody pulled his arm off.
Yeah.
That could be why our son put him in a box and hid him in the closet. I'm not sure. Anyway,
Maybe he was stretched beyond his limit.
Let me get this phone to focus.
That's the
There we go.
new version. You can stretch him pretty far.
I better keep this guy.
That's why our house is like it is.
I know, but I can't bear look at him. He's still grinning from ear to ear like he's happy to be here. Okay, thanks for sharing that with us.
If he was in
what is it?
tip-top shape, he'd be $99.99.
I gotta get this phone. There you go. Be worth $100? Really?
Yeah.
You want to get one?
Why no?
Okay. Well, let's move on then. I'll see you later.
There he is. He's from 1992.
1990. That sounds about right. When our boys were living here and they were still kind of young fellers. Okay. This is what I'm doing today, y'all. Thank you for sharing that with us, Mrs. PIB. We're kind of cleaning the truck up a little bit in preparation for putting Penetrol on. Been kind of going over this hood a little more. I painted a little bit more on it and covered up a little bit and starting all over. Reason being, I was letting some of these little bit of paint come through on the blue. A lot of dust though. I'm doing my best not to go overboard, so I kind of repainted a little bit of it here in the front because I thought it might be just a little bit too much. I'm still kind of working on this, maybe just a hair, but that's about it. I'm blowing off dust if you're wondering, so you can see a little bit better. But I think when the Penetrol gets put on it, I think it'll look pretty good without going overboard. I'd like to get this other side to look as good as this. along the edges, so I might go just a little bit. See, you can see remnants. If I went down just a little bit more, it would kind of bleed through the rusty primer look from Rust-Oleum where I painted. So we'll see what it looks like. I'm not going to take off much here that you can see. I hope you can. There's little remnants of where I painted this black underneath here. I'm not going to go much further, I don't believe. I think I'll just let it go at that. I'm trying to get in a position to where I can get this. I know some of y'all is going to gripe about it, but it is what it is. I'm going to put this camper top back on it because I kind of like it, and besides that, I need the room. I don't have a place to keep it out in the yard. I don't have any other place. I don't want to set it out in the yard because sometimes we get some big winds and they just blow away. I really don't have a place other than on this truck. And I can always take it back off if I want to. It's no big deal. I went and yesterday, Mrs. PIB and myself, we went and bought some stainless steel bolts. I'm going to bolt it down and try to do a good job on it. And what else am I going to tell you? Oh, yeah. We measured the length of this truck, okay, including the bumper and the bumper guards. Take a guess how much we pretty much got it pretty close. Just for a little fun, what do you think how long this truck is? It's 18 feet 7 inches long. This is a long truck, isn't it? Well, I mean, this one has the bumper guards, which I love bumper guards. If you know me very well, I'm a big fan of bumper guards and vent shades and all the other stuff that goes along with it. But 18 feet 7 inches long. So I'm going to have to pick a real nice day when I can put Penetrol. I'm wanting to get at least, I'll have to do the top first, and then of course do the inside of the bed, and you know, I'll have to do up here too. So I'm thinking maybe this whole section will have to be done. I'm just trying to get it in preparations to put the camper top on. So it'll be the whole top, because the camper shell, I won't be able to stick my hand down in there again. And you know, the inside of the bed and the side, and well, the tailgate, I can set it down anytime. So anyway, that's the plan. So I'm just trying to kind of do a last minute what do you call it, sanding. And I don't know, let's walk around it again, because there's some things I'm sure I've missed. Boy, the mosquitoes is out. We've got covered up in them. I kind of brightened this up a little. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm kind of piddling around, as I say, out here for a little while, because we got our friend is coming to do preventative maintenance on our central heat and air unit. We have them come every year and clean it and make sure everything's properly done and, you know, in good shape. Because when you want heat or air, you want heat and air. I don't want any hiccups going on. I'm pretty satisfied with the way it looks. I mean, I wish I had this chrome. Golly, I wish I had this chrome. I'll have to go to the junkyard sometime when I get an opportunity to do so. But that's just, if I had that, I even thought about masking this off just for fun and painting it chrome, just to see if I could make it fool anybody. But to me, I've got so much going on, it'd be kind of a waste of time, wouldn't it? Waste of time and paint, tape, and everything else. So I'm going to get busy and we'll see how things turn out. Hang in there with me. Okay guys, I'm going to put some Penetrol. I was trying to adjust the focus on my phone here. Penetrol, it's for wood, and it's an oil-based additive for wood. I think you put it on wood and stuff like that, but I put it on vehicles. A lot of people do. A lot of my friends. GM Tim 38 on YouTube, he uses this stuff all the time, and that's where I actually learned a lot from him. So it's all good. I've got to hurry because the sun is, I'm in the shade right now. I'm trying to take advantage of it. I'm going to do the white part of this cab. As I mentioned earlier, I think I mentioned it in this video, I'm going to try to put the cab top, camper top back on this truck. So I'm wanting to get all the top done while I can reach it. And then I'm going to do the bed with Penetrol. And all it does is protect it and makes imperfections come out more, which is what I'm after. I'm into patina style. If you've never seen any of my videos, go back through my video history. I've done lots of trucks, just like what I'm fixing to do here. Penetrol, before I forget to tell you, is highly flammable, so don't be smoking or be around an open flame or anything like that. I would suggest, what I do with it. Of course, I always carry paper towels, but I use rubber gloves because this stuff gets sticky. You sure don't want to handle your phone or anything like that if you're got sticky hands, because it gets to where it's kind of hard to get off your phone. So I'm going to set a couple of these gloves here. I've got me a Dollar Tree sponge, got me some scissors, and I've cut 2 pieces off. It doesn't make any difference what size. I just started cutting, and these are the 2 I come up with. Got me a container my wife has made something in, or some, I don't know, rice, or I'm not sure what it was in it, but I always ask her to save these little plastic containers, and I put some Penetrol in it. So I'm fixing to go up on the roof, or on inside the bed, so I can get to the top of the roof and put some Penetrol on. It takes a while to dry, so believe it or not, I have checked. I just got done watching the weather forecast. It's not supposed to rain for several days, hopefully. Just a real small percentage, and I'm hoping that it doesn't come here. But it takes a while for Penetrol to dry, and it's really humid here in East Tennessee, so it's going to take a long time. So I'm trying to take advantage of all this. So if you have any questions, about Penetrol, leave me a comment and I'll answer to the best of my ability. But I am not an expert on anything. Anything I do, you do it at your own risk. So hang in there and I'll get back with you. Okay guys, I'm standing up here on a stool, a little small stool, in the bed of the truck, and fixing to put some Penetrol on with this sponge. Already got my rubber glove on, but I bet you I still wind up making a mess and getting it all over me, which is okay. I mean, I don't mind. I just don't want to get it on my phone. So let me adjust this just a little bit. Okay. Show you what I'm doing. A little bit, if I hadn't mentioned this already, a little bit goes a long way. Kind of hard to do with just one hand. I'm trying to balance myself. Let me get in a better position and I'll get back with you. Okay guys, I was kind of in a hurry and I was wanting to get the top done. The sun is racing to get up here and I'm trying to get as much done as I can. I got my AC serviced and everything appears to be in good shape. So that's always good. I was wanting to show you this part here. This is where I kind of went through the, well, I've already got it shiny, don't I? Went through the paint and made it look thin, but you can see how shiny it makes it. I'm trying to make that more pronounced. Hope I'm showing that. And I need to mention something too. If you ever do this stuff, putting Penetrol on or boiled linseed oil, try to stay away as much as you can from the rubber. Not that it hurts the rubber, but a lot of times you'll get some black streaks, and it takes a while to kind of work through all that. Remember, don't do anything I'm doing. I'm not an expert on anything whatsoever. So I'm just doing this because it's my truck. And this is what I always do to my trucks. Probably going to have somebody ask me, how long does Penetrol last? Well, it all varies on the humidity and where you live. If you keep your, sorry, got a plane going over. Where you live, and if you keep your vehicle, car or truck in a garage or not, you know, all that plays a part in how long will it last. I'm trying to get all this in here, even this drip rail molding. I'm hitting it on the inside too, just because, well, just because it's there. Keep in mind when you're putting this stuff on, if you do it in the sun, it's probably going to run a little bit faster. By running, I mean drips. I guess I should specify what I'm talking about. Drips, and at the same time it will dry faster. And the thing about Penetrol or boiled linseed oil, if you think that you've got it all smooth and everything, go back over it again, because chances are you're going to have what I'm calling runs or drips. So sorry about the kid in the background. He's always hollering, wanting to go in the pool, I think. So I'm holding y'all upside down. I hope you don't mind. But this is just where I'm at the moment, and I've got to hurry. Remember, I painted all this top white. It used to be light blue. If you're new to my channel or just found this video, I've repainted the whole truck with rattle can, and now I'm putting Penetrol on it. I was going to use boiled linseed oil. I like it too, but in my opinion, Penetrol lasts a little bit longer, and my wife likes it because it does last longer. So we had to go to the store and buy some Penetrol, but I had boiled linseed oil. I was just going to put it on here, but she kind of insisted. Hope I'm not making y'all sick. All this upside down stuff. Anyway, she kind of insisted that I use Penetrol. I don't mind putting it on this chrome stuff here either. This truck has been sitting for a long time, so there's a lot of stuff underneath this chrome that we are still getting out. I mean, my goodness, it's... If you have any leftover Penetrol, by the way, I would recommend not pouring it back in the can. That's the reason I'd rather just pour a little bit out at a time. And, you know, try to save it. Not that it's that expensive. It's probably about $10 or $11 a can, depending on where you live and who you're buying it from. Okay, I'm going to stand back. It's kind of hard to see in the shade where I have missed and where I haven't, but can you see that shine? I've got a little bit that needs to be spread out right there. But it'll spread out and look pretty good. I'm trying not to trip over this stool. Wouldn't that be funny? Anyway, this is it. On this white, I don't have to be real particular because it is white and it's on the roof, so it doesn't really matter that much. It already feels like it's drying, but it'll stay tacky for a while. As I said, we live in East Tennessee and it's really humid here, so like I'm about to sweat to death. So but it's all good. It's all good. While I'm here, I keep imagining I'm fixing to put the camper top back on, so I'm going to try to protect everything that I can. This old truck is, this old 78 C10 truck Papaw, you can't really hurt it. All I'm doing is protecting it. I'm making its life last a little bit longer, believe it or not. So that's the reason I don't mind doing what I'm doing, because I'm saving its life, really. Even if it does look terrible in the end, I'm actually saving its life to last another day, another year, whatever. Okay, this dude is going to get me killed. I keep trying to remember it's here. Anyway, I'm going to try to do up in here just a little bit under this aluminum. I call it chrome, but it's really a piece of aluminum. Goes around the cab. And then I'm going to start in on this bed. So hang in there with me, okay? Okay, guys, I got set up in the bed of this truck. And I finished off this can of, I just went ahead and poured the rest of that Penetrol. There wasn't much in the can. I'm going to do the inside of this bed, and I hope it doesn't take me very long. Let's see what it looks like. I'm just really just going to put it on thick and wish for the best, hope for the best. Should be okay. I don't really spend a whole lot of time on the bed part. And with the camper top on, you're not going to see it anyway. Not that I'm not trying to do a good job. It's just all I'm doing in the bed part is really just looking for runs. But this is this part where I put Vaseline or petroleum jelly on. And you see how the Penetrol makes all this stuff brighter? It looks, to me, it makes it look so much better. Makes it stand out, and it protects it too. So it's a kind of like a win-win situation. I'm just going to pour it on here. And what's that? Richard Rawlings, Let Her Rip Tater Chip. Guess I'm going to do that best that I can. I'm just really on the sides, like looking for runs and stuff. I'm really just wanting this stuff to dry. I know I said don't use a lot. A little bit goes a long way, and it does. If it falls in the bed of the truck like it's doing now, you know, a few drips here and there, that's okay, because I'm going to be doing the bottom of the bed anyway. The outside of the truck is where I try to really take my time. And not that I don't try to do a good job, it's just I concentrate more, like on the hood and the fenders, doors, stuff like that. But it's relatively easy to put on, as you can see. I'm not spending a whole lot of time with it. I do see a few runs here and there, though it does like to run, especially in the weather that we're having. I'm just hoping and praying that it will dry. Maybe this time tomorrow. Normally it takes about, in my best estimation here in East Tennessee, takes about, I always give it 24 hours, maybe a little longer. I'm not planning on driving this truck, so it'll all work out good if I can keep the birds away from it, from doing their business on it. I think you know what I'm talking about, and stuff like that. I should be okay. I'm hoping. But Penetrol, just to answer a couple more questions that might come up, it's got a little bit of a smell, but not much. I mean, it's not offensive or anything. Sorry, I'm the kind of guy I like to get the worst part over with, which is the top, the bed, and the hood. I don't know if I'll get the hood today because the sun is out, and it'll be a challenge to try to keep it from running and drying at the same time. It's probably going to take me a while to do this bed, to be honest with you. There's a lot of bed here. I've never had a long bed truck before in my life, and I'm finding out there's a lot of work, a lot of extra work to a long bed truck. Not that there's anything wrong with a long bed truck. I like this one just fine. But I've always had short bed trucks. This is my first long bed truck, with first time I've ever had a camper top as well. So it's all quite a new experience for me. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Well, there's a piece I didn't need. Better gas mileage. It's okay. Sorry, I didn't even know if y'all seen what I'm doing. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. Without trying to bore you to death, I'll pause it here. I'll get back with you. Hey guys, got the inside of the bed done with Penetrol. I thought I'd show you. Dadgummit, I left that sponge in there. It sopped it all up, didn't it? I was trying to find a paper towel so I could handle this phone. Anyway, I was going to show you the difference. I'm going to put a little bit on the tailgate here on the spots that I made it look like rust a little. I'm just putting it on. I'm not real particular on the bed, but see how much darker it gets? And I'm actually protecting the truck and protecting the paint as well, so it's all working out good. Hang on a minute. Okay guys, I finally got the bed done. I don't know if you can tell much difference because the sun's on it now, but it's pretty shiny. Got the tailgate done. I'll stand back where you can see the whole thing. Shiny. Done the, maybe you can tell a difference right here. Can you tell right here up that I've done the top where the camper topper camper shell goes? I done that, and I done this side as well. That was the main thing I was wanting to get done, was to be able to, hopefully this time tomorrow I'll be able to, if I can get my son to come over, maybe if it works out that way, maybe I can get the camper top on it and get that put on, because I got 3 more trucks coming, and I'd like to get this one done before I start working on something else, so I still need that chrome, but I mean, I can go to the junkyard sometime, maybe I'll find some of that, I hope. I need the tailgate chrome too, but anyway, I was wanting to get that part done. I might do a little along the sides here because I'm still in the shade here. I'm going to try to do as much as I can. Let's just put it like that. I'm going to try to do as much as I can because it's a pretty day and it's not supposed to rain. Hopefully not. So I'm going to get at it, and those rubber gloves that I put on really come in handy, and having a having a paper towel when I was handling my phone seems to help. So Penetrol is just a little bit sticky, tacky, and you don't want to mess up anything that you have to use all the time. So I'm going to get at it. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Hey guys, I got the sides done right here. Can you see how shiny it is? But stand back, maybe you can see. Kind of hard to tell in the sun. What I was wanting to show you, I'm doing the door now, putting Penetrol on it. I've got to keep a close, if you ever do this, go back over and make sure you don't have any runs. But this spot right here turned out great. Great. I just love it. This has turned out really good too. And what I was wanting to show you, look at the difference here. I really like that look. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. Perfect. Sticks out. There might be a couple of places on this truck when I get done. I don't know how much I'm going to do today. I've already done more than I had planned. Not that I'm wanting to quit or anything, but it's just hard to keep an eye on it when it's so dang hot out here. To keep it from running, that's my point. Gosh, that looks great. Let's see. I'll do a little bit here. I'm hoping that you can tell a difference. I don't know if you can or not. There's my plane. There's no really right or wrong way to do this, but I will tell you this. When I'm doing panels like this, I go back and forth, back and forth. I don't stop. I mean, when I get started on the end, I go all the way to the other end with this sponge. The people use different things to put Penetrol on with, and my buddy Brian, GM 1038, he uses a little paint roller, and it seems to work out really good for him. And I might try that sometime. I might even try it on this truck just because I like trying different ways to do stuff, but he has pretty good success with it. Anyway, gosh, that's looking pretty good. If I can just get it to dry now. Let me get a little bit more. It's hard to hold the container and the phone too. I'm trying not to get this stuff all over the phone. Make sure if your vehicle stays outside and you're putting this stuff on, it's not going to rain for a few days. The longer the better, really. It'll be tacky for a while. I'm not going to be putting this in the garage, so it's going to be sitting out tonight and probably tomorrow night, because I'm wanting to get started on it early in the morning tomorrow. If Lord willing, if nothing comes up and I have to wind up doing something else. But see, I think I got all that. It's kind of hard to tell. If it gets on this trim here, that's okay. I plan on putting it on the trim anyway. That's just me though. You do what you want to. All the stuff I'm telling you, I'm just going to remind you, I'm not an expert on anything. I'm not good at anything. So what you want to do, if you decide you want to do this, do it at your own risk, because I can't guarantee results. I can't guarantee that something won't be messed up. And I need to mention this, I don't think I have. If you plan on painting your car or truck anytime, I probably wouldn't do this. Put it on. I'd just wait till I saved up enough money to get a paint job, but I'm not painting any of my stuff. I can't afford it. I'm just doing things. I can do that can of Penetrol I showed you will probably last me 3 vehicles, 2 or 3 vehicles easily. So, I just like to do things. I try to do things myself, but as I've said in my videos, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a body man. I'm not good at anything, to be honest with you. I'm just showing you, if you like this stuff, you might want to try it. Practice on something. I'm trying to give you a heads up, so because really nobody told me. I mean, I'm trying to be up front and tell you. I just like to do things if I can. Things that I think I'm capable of, I'll do it. I'm not a mechanic. It takes many, many years to be a good mechanic, and I'm kind of past that point in my life. So, and like I said, I've had some really, really beautiful cars and trucks, beautiful, but I have more fun messing around with stuff like this. And you know, like I said, you can't hurt it. You're just helping it. You're just helping it stay alive a little bit longer. I don't mind putting it on my trim. It's all good. I don't know how long it's going to last. I'll have to do this again sometime. It's not a permanent thing by any stretch, but it does last a pretty good while. So, boy, that stuff dries quick in this hot, on this hot metal. I've seen a couple of places of streaks. I'm trying to get rid of the streaks. You have to go quick. The sun can be your friend and it can be your enemy too. So you got to be really, really on your toes when you're putting this stuff on. Man, it is hot 30 out here. Hot 30. Okay, I was just gonna show you what I got done. It doesn't take that long to do it. It's just, I don't like the way this looks. I mean, who's gonna know but me, but there, that looks better. My opinion. There's no right or wrong way to do any of the things that I'm doing. I know one thing, it's drying quick, so that's good. But at the same time, if you're not standing there watching it, you're going to get caught with some runs. I might have to put another coat on that when it dries. I think I've put 2 coats on this one. You might have to put, you might have to put a couple of coats. It all depends on, it just all depends on what you like. Stupid bugs. They must like the Penetrol smell. Not that there's much smell, but anyway, I'm going to do this door here now, I guess. It's kind of a little bit in the shade, so maybe I won't have to move so fast. So I'll get back with you in a few minutes, but it's basically the same thing I just done on the other door. Golly, I like that. That looks good, doesn't it? Or it does to me. I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, I got this side done. I'll probably have to go over it again because I got some few streaks here and there, but all in all, I think it looks pretty good. I'll tell you what I got done. I've done all of this, the blue, the white, and the blue, the bed. I've done the door. I've done the white and the blue down here. I have not done the fender or the hood because I'm going to have to lean over into the hood. I've already done more than what I had planned to do, so it's kind of amazing to me. I've done this right here. Can you see how shiny it is? Looks pretty good, I think. I'm hoping that I'm hoping the hood, and the hood's going to be tough. I might have to do it a few times, so I don't know. Anyway, I still got to do this side here, the white and the blue at the bottom. So I'm trying to keep everything in line in case I have to quit and go in for some reason. Why? And it is getting late in the day, but I'm trying to do as much as I can, do a little bit every day on this truck. Pick at it. So we'll see what it looks like in a minute. Hang in there with me, okay? Okay guys, I'm trying to do step by step here. I've done the same thing I've done on the other side. I've done all the white, all the blue on the bottom, all the blue up to the fender. I'll probably have to go over some of it. I can see a few streaks, but that's to be expected, and it really doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. But I might put a little bit more on it. Maybe tomorrow when it dries a little more. It's kind of hard to do it when it's tacky, you know. So maybe it'll be dry tomorrow afternoon and I can put a little bit more on it, I guess. We'll see what happens. I've been looking for runs and finding them, but I mean, when you stand back this way, it looks pretty good. This truck is not perfect. I'm not perfect, but it's good enough, really. So I'm getting to where I really like it. I like all this stuff right here. It really come out good. I'll have to get me some real fine steel wool and go over some of the chrome, stainless, and when you get down on top of everything, you can see a few imperfections that I missed, like get a little bit of overspray here and there, but that's to be expected. It's okay. It's just an old truck. I'm not going for perfection anyway. Boy, that turned out awesome, didn't it? I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's just really shiny. And I'm so glad I got to preserve all the black primer coming out there. But I guess as bad as I hate to, right here in the heat of the day, it is hot 30. I'm gonna put some Penetrol on this hood. I'm hoping that it will dry, and maybe tomorrow I can go over it again if it needs it. So just thought I'd show you one more time. There's my plane. It keeps circling over and over as usual. Apologize for that. Anyway, I'm gonna get at it. It ain't getting no cooler out here. Right over the house. Every day, every few minutes. Same plane over and over. I don't get it. Anyway, real proud of this side too. Boy, that looks awesome, doesn't it? My expectations are probably a whole lot lower than y'all's. But I'm really happy with it. Truly, I am. It looks good. And I've protected it. So it's all good. Looking much better all the time, in my opinion. You might not think so, but that's okay. That's okay. Everybody has an opinion, and so do I. Okay, I'll catch y'all in a minute when I get a little done on the hood. See you in a bit. Well, what do you think? I've got a few streaks in it, and as try as I may, there's one right there, streak. I might try it again once more, but I'll probably have to go over it again tomorrow when it dries. But you can see the difference between the hoods. I'm fixing to do this side, of course, but see all this, how it just pops. I really like that a lot. My wife, Mrs. PIB, she's really excited and talking about how good the truck looks. So when I get this side done, I'll be doing these two front fenders, and then I guess I'll call it a day. It is getting kind of late. I can't believe I've done as much as I have, but I was just wanting to show you what it will look like. I've done the same thing, the color and everything on my 75 C10 truck Sky, same color. And I think I put 3 coats of this on before it really started looking really good. But this looks pretty good. I mean, you can tell it's got some shine to it, and it brings out all the imperfections, which is what I'm after. My wife can't wait till I do the fenders. She's wanting to see all this stuff pop, as we say, which means looks good, makes all the colors come out. So maybe you can see a few streaks here. I'm not perfect. The truck is not perfect, as I've said, so I might put another coat on tomorrow afternoon, maybe, Lord willing. So I'm going to get at it, and we'll see what it looks like in a bit.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Action.
Action. Got the fender done, guys. What do you think? Looking for runs. Always looking for runs. But to me, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's showing up as good as it really
I've got the rest of the hood done, and I'm going to have to go over it again. There's some streaks and a couple of bugs that have landed on it. One of them is upside down over there, of course. But I really like that. That looks good. What do you think, Mrs. PIB?
I like it.
Let's clear this out real quick. Probably got too much on, but that's okay.
That bug didn't start making a noise till we started.
Well, that plane went over 4 times while I had the video paused. I'm sure he'll come back as soon as he's figured out we're filming again. That looks good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is there something wrong with this?
No.
I sure do like this look. This is a look that's really you can't buy. Of course, some people say who'd want to buy it, but I just like this look. I'm using this part of the dry sponge in order to kind of spread it out.
Is this your last bit?
Yeah, last fender. Then I got to do door jambs and the tailgate, and then I'm going to call it a day. I wasn't going to do this much, but
Got your phone sticky and your hand sticky and...
yeah, I sure do. Looking for runs. I hope I don't have too much going on here. Boy, that looks really good. I think I really like this look. And the thing is, if you like it, anybody can do this. Because I'm certainly not good at anything except talking, really. Just talking. I've got a lot of cleaning up to do, but as far as when this all gets all said and done, I'll have to go around some of the edges. I got a little bit of overspray here and there. But just about as dry as quick as I get it put on. Well, do you see any spots that I missed?
No.
Trying to get in some of the smaller places. Just a little bit. Nobody's going to notice this anyway. But I will. So I'm trying to do the best I can.
Is that bare metal?
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
I do too. Looks good. Well, I guess I'm gonna call it right here. Then I'll just be doing door jams and stuff, which it's the same thing as what I've just got done doing. Look like a streak right there. Try to get it out before it dries. The sun can be your friend, and it's being my friend now. It's drying really quick. See any spots I missed?
No. You want me to be a videographer or a spotter?
I don't know, that's too big a word, spotters. I can understand spotter. But okay. I think it looks good enough.
Looks good to me.
Let's look at it from the front. Well, I got a lot of cleaning up to do on overspray and stuff. But, oh, those fenders, they turned out really, really well. Other than some streaks, I think it's turned out good. If I can get the door jambs now and the tailgate, I'll be really happy. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to call it on this one, guys. If you don't mind, please subscribe if you would, if you like this kind of stuff. I got 3 more trucks coming. Shannon, Left Turn Bill, and Billy James. They should be here any day. So I'm doing my best to try to get this one done. So I can work on them when they come in. So if you'd like to watch some more of this stuff, if you're interested, please subscribe to Primer Is Best, which is what you're watching. And I have a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Primer Is Best, and Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. And I'm on Facebook, Primer Is Best. I appreciate y'all watching, and I hope you'll subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about putting Penetrol on. And you know, we just do stuff like that around here. So y'all have a great day. God bless y'all. Thank you for watching the video. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Say bye.
Bye.
We'll see you later.